best boxing content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and punch that bell for notifications.
Without further ado, Boxing World Weekly, speaking with welterweight prospect Xander Zayas. Happy belated birthday, Xander.
Thank you.
You celebrated your birthday with a first-round knockout. What'd you do after the fight, though? That's what I want to know.
Well, the first thing I did after the fight was, go to my mother. She couldn't go to the fight because of, what's going on right now. So I went to the house that we were staying up in Orlando, and I hugged her and told her that this was for her and for my birthday, and it was a nice moment. Then I got to eat. I got strictly to eat. There was some Puerto Rican food waiting for me, so I had to get down and and get some of that Puerto Rican food up in Orlando. But yeah, the day of my birthday, September 5th in the morning, I went with my family to Volcano Bay. And we had a lot of fun. And just celebrate my birthday, my 18th birthday, man.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. Do you ever feel like boxing and how strict you were with your boxing, or how serious your boxing maybe took away from some of these experiences that you had growing up? Or so by going to Volcano Bay, how nice is that? Is it hard to balance being a kid and boxing?
Oh yes, most definitely. I believe not just me, but every athlete goes through that. There's some points in your career that you have to, separate your childhood from your dreams. And I think I've done that. I've done it well. I know how to decide when it's time to get serious and when it's time to have fun. Again, I got a great family, great team behind me, and they keep me grounded and they keep me humble. And all I got to do is just stay focused and keep working.
Awesome. And where are you right now? Where are you?
I'm in my house. I'm in Florida.
Okay.
I just, I started back in the gym yesterday. I'm a little sore. My muscles are a little sore. 2 weeks off, but I'm getting back to it, getting the rhythm again, and getting ready for that call.
Awesome. So walk me through your last fight. When did you know it was over? Because you were dominant throughout the entire fight, but what punch sold it for you?
Well, at the beginning, I came out a little aggressive, and my corner kind of told me, hey, slow the pace, see everything, and that's when I started, boxing, using my skills, using my distance. And once I was landing the body shots and the head shots that my corner was calling, I knew it was going to be over, soon, because he was feeling him. He was feeling them. You know when you have an opponent that doesn't want to be there because of the body expression, the body language that they show. And once I figured that he didn't want to be in there, I just took advantage of that and then took care of business.
Do you and your team focus on getting rounds, or if you were able to finish guys, or do you want to just go out there and finish them? What's your mentality?
No, look, man, we do a lot of sparring. For my last camp, I had 90 plus sparring sessions. So we do work for rounds. We want to get the rounds. We want to get the experience. But at the same time, if the opportunity is there, they tell me don't wait for it. If the opportunity is there, you take advantage of it and you get them out of there. And I believe that's what I did September 4th. And but yeah, most definitely, I look forward to get rounds, get more experience, see going into kind of what they say deep waters. Even though I'm doing four rounds fights. I still, want to get into deep rounds and see everything,
For sure. Speaking of your year, speaking of what you've accomplished this year, that was your third fight of 2020. So unlike some of the other people who had this huge layoff, didn't get a lot of fights in, how much did this put you back, if at all? Did it put you back at all, or are you kind of right on track where you want to be?
Oh yeah, it did push me back in a way because I was in a rhythm. January I fought, February I fought. I was gonna fight again in March or something like that, and this happened. So it kind of like pushed me back. It kind of like got me down a little. I'm like, man, I wanted to keep it going, But he gave me time to recover my body, to spend time with my family, to sharp everything up again. And I think it was the pros and the cons. It was something good and something bad, but I think we took advantage of everything that was good during this time, and we showed it September 4th.
Yeah, absolutely you did. What's the rest of the year look like for you? Do you expect to get in the ring at least one more time? What are you thinking?
Man, I wish I can go in the ring at least 3 more times. But yeah, we are most definitely looking forward to going in the ring at least 1 or 2 times before the year ends, and finish the year with at least 4 fights in 2020.
That would be massive. That would be six.
That would be awesome.
Six fights. Awesome. Yeah, that would be huge. 4 fights in 2020 when some guys are even lucky to get 1, right? So
I know, right?
Yeah, you're definitely being fast tracked. Do you feel like you're being fast tracked? Is there a lot of pressure that comes with that, or how are you dealing with that?
No, I don't feel like I'm being fast tracked. I mean, I always say, I want to take my time. I want to experience everything, go and live the moment. Go is fight and do my job, listen to my corner, stay ready, keep working hard. And I just looking forward to that every single fight. I'm not looking forward for what the future holds. I'm looking forward for each fight, go in there and do my job as a fighter. But I've been fighting a lot in the last year. It hasn't been my first year as a pro, and I already got 5 fights. But man, I'm excited. I'm happy, and Top Rank has been doing a great job. I'm just excited to be in it with such a great company.
Absolutely, and yeah, they're moving you. They're getting you the fights you want, and you look great doing them. So you're doing your job. I wanna rewind back to your amateur days. You started boxing when you were 5, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir. 5 years old.
5 years old. 11-time Puerto Rican and U.S. national champion. 118 wins. You have all the accolades. But what I want to know is, when did you start realizing that you could actually make a career out of this? When did you realize that you were actually good?
I was around 10 or 11. It was around that time. I won my last national in Puerto Rico. Then I came here, and I was supposed to go back to Puerto Rico for vacations. And my dad, Orlando Garcia, I went that year. I went that year that I first came here. I went, and when I got back, I was out of shape. I lost a couple fights coming back, so I was just off rhythm. And my dad, Orlando Garcia, told me, hey, if this is what you want to do, this is what you want to dedicate your life to, you got to put the work in, you got to work hard. So it's on you if you want to keep going to Puerto Rico and getting out of shape, or if you want to stay here and train and be number 1 in the nation. And me as a kid, man, I wanted to have all the fun in the world. But at the end of the day, I knew it was my future, is what I wanted to do. And I told him, I'm like, man, there's no need to think about it. I know what I want. I want to stay here. I want to keep working. And from that year, I just stayed number 1 in the country till I turned pro. Yeah. And I believe it was the best decision I've ever made.
Yeah,
other than signing pro.
No kidding. It's obviously worked out for you pretty well. But I want to ask you, what was it like moving at such a young age from Puerto Rico to Florida, and maybe bringing some family, leaving some family behind? What was that like for you?
Man, it was hard. I wouldn't say extremely hard, but it was definitely hard. Why? Because when I first got here, I didn't speak no English at all. Nothing. Not even hi.
Yeah.
So, it was a little hard with communicating with other people. But I got it down pretty fast. I got it down in like 4 or 6 months. I mean, the only place that I had to speak Spanish was my house. Everywhere else, it was English. So I got it down pretty quickly. And the boxing style, it was a little different. I had to adjust to the USA boxing style instead of the Puerto Rican style, and that was also pretty hard. But we got it down. My coach Javier Centeno has done a great job. My dad also is in my corner. I'm just blessed. So
maybe you can answer this for me then. Why are Puerto Rican boxers so good? What's the story of that? I mean, you got Amanda Serrano. Tell me, what's up with that?
I believe it's the heart. We come from tough places in the island, and we just wanna make better ourselves and our families. We just want better. We just wanna bring glory to the island and make the Puerto Rican people happy. And I believe that's what we believe in, and that's what we work towards to.
Yeah. Obviously, when you think of Puerto Rican boxing, you think of Miguel Cotto, obviously is the first one to come in your head. But you have these guys, Edgar Berlanga, who is also another top-ranked guy, Amanda Serrano, 7-weight world division. I just Jose Pedraza, who just fought last weekend. These are all great guys coming from the island. But you said something about adjusting from the Puerto Rican to the American style. What's the difference there? What's the difference?
Well, in Puerto Rico, it's more about, that like kind of like the Cuban school of boxing, hit and be, keep moving and have fun in there. Here is more about scoring the punches. Here is about actually landing. In Puerto Rico, it's more about flicking the jab, not letting him touch you.
Okay.
That kind of like, I'll say, cute boxing instead of that aggressive and I want to hit you boxing.
Yeah. So which one would you say
it was a little hard.
Are you a combo of both now, or are you leaning one way?
Yes, I believe I am a combo of both. I mean, it's like my coaches tell me all the time, you have to know what fighter you have in front of you and you have to adjust to what they have. And being able to adjust to, what different fighters bring to the table, I think is pretty great for me because I know how to box somebody, but I also know how to fight them. So I mean, I just like to listen to my corner and do my job as a fighter.
One last thing about Puerto Rico before we move on is is it hard for you to consider the U.S. your home and also have a home in Puerto Rico, or which one do you really consider your home, or are both places your homes?
Man, I believe, Puerto Rico all the way. I mean, I'm Puerto Rican. I'm 100% Puerto Rican. I was born there. I'm glad that, USA Boxing and USA gave me a, a second house. But I'm 100% Puerto Rican, man. I love my Puerto Rican people. I represent Puerto Rico, and I'm going to Puerto Rico all the way.
All right. Well, fair enough. I want to know, what are your goals in boxing? Obviously, you're at 47 right now. Is your goals? What do you value more? Moving up divisions, winning multiple belts? What do you want to do in this sport?
Oh yes, most definitely. I mean, I believe that's a question that if you ask any fighter, they will tell you the same thing. You want to be a world champion in multiple divisions. I want to accomplish everything in the boxing world in every division that I am. Win every title, fight the best, and just for when I retire, I can say I fought the best at their best moment, and I made everybody. I put everybody in their feet and excited to watch me. I think that's one of my goals is be a world champion and just be the best fighter that I can be each and every day.
Do you think that you have the potential or capacity to be the next great Puerto Rican champion like a Miguel Cotto? Do you think you have that in you?
I believe if I stay focused, if I dedicate myself, if I keep listening to my corner, to my parents, anything is possible, man. I got a great company guiding my career, Top Rank, great manager Peter Khan, coach Javier Centeno, my dad also, Orlando Garcia is also my coach, my mom, Yaitza Castro. I mean, shout out to all of them, my team. I just have to stay focused, keep listening to them, stay humble, and keep working hard.
For sure. You can tell me if this is a little too personal, but after your wins in the ring, you go into the turnbuckle and you say something. What do you say in that corner?
Man, I thank God that, I came out victorious, but I also thank him that, me and my opponent are okay. I wish that, everybody that goes in the ring is, come out healthy, and I just say amen. I just say amen, and God bless, man.
All right. Youngest male boxer to ever be signed to Top Rank. Do you let that go to your head? Is that a lot of pressure to deal with, or how do you handle that?
Man, like I said before, I think it's all about staying focused, staying dedicated. Anything is possible. You can let the hype get to you, because once that happens, then everything is over. I'll say, But yeah, right now, like I said, I got a great team. They keeping me focused. They keeping me humble, and I just got to keep working hard.
Welterweight, obviously, as you know, stacked division, stacked from the champions to the guys below them to the up-and-comers. It's absolutely stacked. So a couple guys I want to ask you about, and I'm sure you've heard it all before. Virgil Ortiz Jr., where do you see him in the division, and would you possibly like to fight him in the future?
Man, in the future, that would be an awesome fight. Puerto Rico versus Mexico. That would be a war. I don't know if we're gonna be in the same division by when that time happens, but it will most definitely be a great fight. He's a great fighter, undefeated, all wins by knockout. he's just a powerful guy. He's smart. He listens to the corner and he's focused.
Mm-hmm. Another Golden Boy guy. I'm not sure how much you know about him, but Rashidi Ellis. He's really. Do you know that name?
He fought Saturday.
Yeah, he fought Saturday. Okay, I don't know how much you follow in this. Okay, yeah. So Rashidi Ellis, what do you think about him? What's his style like? And
no, from Philly, man. They they're some dogs. They work hard. They like to bring the fight. They like to look smart. I mean, he's a smart fighter. That'll also be a great fight in the future if we stay in the same division. Man, he's just very smart. Listens to his corner, to his dad, and he likes to bring the fight.
Is it a bit, I mean, I know I'll never get you to admit this, but is it a bit intimidating or a bit daunting to see all these names ahead of you? I mean, the Danny Garcias, the Mikey Garcias, the Lubins, the Spence, the Porters. Is it a little bit intimidating seeing all of these guys above you?
No, I wouldn't say intimidating. I mean, they bleed just like I bleed. They're a man just like I am. We both got both hands, and in the future, if I can make those big fights happen with those big names, it will be more than a pleasure for me. Like I said before, I'm here to I want to fight the best in the future. When that time comes, I want to be the best, and to be the best, you gotta fight the best.
Fantastic. Just to wrap up a bit here, I want to know, what was it like fighting in the bubble? Was it weird? Was it cool? Was it fun? I've had some guys tell me they loved it. I've had some guys tell me they hated it. So.
It was a little weird. It was a little weird. No crowd. You walk out, like it's not the same intensity. But I mean, you gotta go in there and do your job. That's it. As long as the cameras are around, the people can see me in the outside. They can tune into the TV and see me. I'm happy. So I mean, it is what it is. It was a little weird, though. Yeah. It was a little weird.
Yeah. You're 18 now. Your career has kind of been jumping around places to see what commission will license you, what commission will let you fight. Now that you're 18, you can fight everywhere. You're a professional now.
Yes, sir.
Is it full gas to the full pedal to the metal, full start up steam ahead?
Oh yes, most definitely. Yeah. Once Top Rank give me the call, I'll be ready to go. Now I can fight in every 50 states, so I'm happy to be able to do that. But yeah, whenever Top Rank give me the call, I'll make sure I'll be ready.
Speaking of places that you fought in Puerto Rico for your first time. What was that experience like?
Man, it was an awesome experience, man. The love that I received from day one, all the media, everybody was just so amazing. When I walked out there to the ring, everybody was saying my name, yelling my name. It was an amazing experience. It was a lot of love, a lot of support, and I'm just really, really happy to, be Puerto Rican and represent the island.
Awesome, Xander. That's all the questions I have for you. Thank you so much for taking the time for me today. That was great. You gave us lots of good stuff. And hey, man, I hope to see you in the ring one more time at least, eh?
Yeah, most definitely, 100%. I hope so too, man.
All right. We'll be keeping our eye on you. Nice to talk to you, sir. Thank you very much.